position.
And he's got all the size, as mentioned, to 46 turnovers. That's the most of any team in a two-game stretch in this tournament. So that's been their one Achilles heel. They've been dominant in just about everything else. Josh Blamon to the basket, and he scores. So if you add in his mid-range touch, he uses 2 for 15. So he was really struggling from anywhere but close to the basket. Josh Blamon will be credited with the block. Yeah, if we happen to judge the Cleveland Cavaliers after Game 2 of the NBA Finals, I'm sure we wouldn't be looking at them as nearly a bright a light as obviously after Game 7.
Absolutely true.
Kenny Hall. And the baseline by Tyler Harris, that's no good. Both teams missing their first shots here in the second quarter. Blamon tries again and
defense, you do all the little things, and at the end of the day, you have a large sample size the coaches still can go to with your season and your career in college, and that could be his range.
Man, he's also perfect in this tournament from the free throw line, so extend that a couple more feet and he could really make a big impact.
And Harris has shown an ability to get to the basket and use the size around the rim. I would say back off him, make him shoot over you and show off the jumper.
Emmanuel best in the tournament with just 12 turnovers a game. They're very careful with the basketball.
Yeah, they are. The problem with them is the fact that they don't have a go-to scorer or a volume shooter sort of guy, and they do take a good kick.
Filippo of Italy, he led his team to a victory by 8 points over Scouting for You yesterday. However, this now only 7 seconds between the shot and
Division III player, 17-6, his average as a senior.
And the first free throw is good. Blamon averaging 14 points and 5 rebounds in this tournament, shooting 50% from the field and 60% from beyond the arc. Not half bad. Point streak trailed by as many as 5, but that was in the first. Samaje Ainge's double, hands off to Josh Blamon, and he drills it from the free throw line from all areas of the floor.
Carr taking it to the hole, and he swatted, and it's controlled by Point Streak. What a great play there by Manny Agunfulu. Taking it the other way is Blamon, and a block is called as Josh Blamon goes right to the hole. Points a game and 4 boards a game in his career there. And now playing for Point Streak here in the Global Basketball Summer League. Second one on the way for Blamon. This is a wild layup, and the rebound controlled by Agunfulu. Agunfulu brings it up himself. Agunfulu kicks it over to Blamon. He'll launch a right wing 3 and book it. Josh Blamon from beyond the arc. It's 4-2 Point Streak. Agunfulu gets it back, swings it back up top to Blamon. Blamon kicks it out. Julian Nelson launches it from 15. That one's long, and the rebound controlled by Blamon. Josh Blamon will push it the other way, up ahead. That's going to be Blackwell. He'll launch a long deuce. That's good.
An incredible turnaround, especially playing on the 3rd straight day. You've got to believe these defenses are already making fatigue.
Or we may see out-of-control offense tomorrow and see a lot of points. Maybe the defense.
We'll only have to wait.
Screen set for Palmore. Palmore gets to 15 feet. That one is strong. Rebound control, Blamon. Up ahead looking for Kenny Barnes. He's got him. Barnes pumps once with 2, with 1. Barnes gets it off in time, and he
28 points per game. It's amazing he doesn't have that stat line.
Well, 28 minutes, I should say. Not
26 points.
22 points at Lenoir. Right. Turnover, and it's turned right back over. Blamon with it all the way to the 10, and he finishes. Nice move by Josh Blamon. He now has 7. What a pretty move that was.
Yeah, it was.
For Point Streak. Blamon goes around the screen of Barnes, kicking an 8-point lead for Point Streak. A shot clock differential of about 6 seconds. Blamon swinging. Agunfulu, another 3. And he knocked them all in. 9 of 10 from the line out for Thomas Mans, as he has 16. Blamon. Pull up. Pop. Good. Josh Blamon with his 3rd field goal.
Very, very smart lean by Josh Blamon. He understood the mismatch and took advantage.
Bounce and the rebound controlled by Josh Blamon. Blamon over to Leith. He is fouled. Back to Blackwell. Loses the ball. That should be a double dribble there. Nevertheless, offensive rebound there by Blamon. Inside, and a late whistle. Ball knocked around, on the ground, controlled by Point Streak, and a big-time finish there. That was Blamon who got a dud.
My goodness, DMV, it's amazing they didn't make a single three on their starting lineup the entire ball game.
As that's a big shot there from Blamon to push it back to 89-78. He turns it over. Blamon is fouled by Carr, and that will be on the ground, and that's the first in the last two. Gilliard back in the double digits, and it's back to 10, 93-83 with 80 seconds to go in this one.
One more bucket could seal the deal here for Point Street.
Blamon nearly loses it, but gets it back. Goes around the screen by Knowles. Blamon launches a three. Yes, sir! Josh Blamon from beyond the arc with the splash. It's not.